Hello, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to one of those rare videos, actually. I think last time I made an actual video was months upon months ago, maybe even like an actual year ago. And yeah, it's been a while. However, I bring you this with some very good news incoming very soon, and you'll get to see throughout this video. So very recently, as recent as last week, I was invited very generously by EA to Gamescom in Cologne, Germany, alongside a lot of people in the competitive scene that you might very well know, especially Rella and Vonethil from, well, ex-Fnatic Overwatch, basically, Lucio Main, hashtag. And we all went to Gamescom, we had a buttload of YouTubers with us, and we got to play the new DLC in Name of the Tsar for Battlefield 1, which is pretty sick. We're gonna talk about it in, just a bit. Again, I'm no, you know me, I'm not really big on the whole YouTube stuff. For me, the most important part is having fun playing the new DLC, but also it's about seeing what Battlefield 1 competitive incursions is gonna be like, especially being able to play it publicly with people, not as much of a closed event as we had in the past. So for that, keep in touch, because a few YouTubers, including myself and Rella, will be uploading footage very soon. So stick around to the channel, make sure to subscribe and check on Twitter, because I can't wait to show you what Incursions actually looks like, because we've had a pretty try-hard game at the end, and you'll get to actually hear us with some pretty good comms. It's gonna be a lot of fun. But until then, I'm gonna leave you with quite a bit of footage that I have lying around. It's not the best. I wasn't playing with equipment that I'm really used to. Again, I'm not the best of the players, and I seem to have lost/corrupted footage on Tsartsin, which is one of my favorite maps within it. It seems like whenever I have corrupted footage or am not 100% recording, I get the really good gameplay where you go, like 15-0 before you finally die. But there is some vehicle gameplay. Managed to play all of the new shiny stuff in the DLC. Not a lot of bipod LMG footage, which is what we kind of were going for in this one. There's a few interesting new weapons. The Obras pistol, for example. It's like a one-shot up to like 7 meters, and beyond that it's a couple, and the more distance, it kind of like drops off in damage very quickly. But if you nail the headshot, the amount of damage that you do is absolutely insane. And the new MG, it's not an MG08, but like style of the MG08 that you can run around with as support. Oh my god, that thing just absolutely wrecks people. I highly recommend you play that. I have quite a bit of footage, I believe, within this video using it. But my favorite, as Miloš the Medic, haha, Medic main, my favorite thing is the Fedorov, and that's basically the most I played, and other people played as well that like to play a lot of Medic. Playing with White Thug, Rella, and Vonethil, basically all in a squad, and we'd have like Drunksy and all the guys joining us every now and then. And yeah, we're kind of really loving the Fedorov. It makes playing Medic a lot more interesting because you can get aggressive. Yeah, you still have to deal with automaticos because it's public play, but it's still pretty good. Gives you a bit more range, but also close range potential. Battle Medic is now very much a thing, and you don't have to rely on the 1907, which is not always reliable due to the high spread that it has. Some of my favorite maps, I actually really like Brusilov Keep. The tower that you have within, because it's Brusilov Keep. It's a Brusilov offensive. If you watch any of the videos from the Great War channel, you'll get to hear a lot more details about this entire assault organized by General Brusilov, Alexei Brusilov, I believe. And this is part of those fights in the Galicia area. It's a pretty fun map, I'll tell you that, and the game mode, the drop zone basically game mode, that works super well on this map, just because of the buildings and how you have the boxes actually landing in between them. so you don't have to run out in the open all the time. The elevation difference as well lends itself very well with the map because of, you know, like artificially creating cover with that. Volga River is a nice map as well to play. It's not too heavy on the armor. There's a couple of parts on the map, like very close to the Volga River, or when you're really fighting in the middle of the cathedral area, it can get pretty hectic. And I think that's the place where if you're playing with a new cavalry class, you will absolutely love it, because if you don't know, if you right click when you're on the cav unit, then you can charge, and that's how you absolutely demolish people. I mean, we had Vonathil playing on Tsartsin, which is not really the map you would see a horse playing on, and he just sat on top on the second floor of the church and just waited until one enemy just came in and charged right at him from the balcony. It was absolutely insane. I had to watch that. I'm not sure if Vonathil is gonna upload his footage, because that was actually really nice to see. If anything, I'll let you know on social media, because yeah, that was pretty darn impressive, I'll tell you that. Another one that I really like is Tsartsin, as I was explaining. It lends itself pretty decently to infantry play, especially on the gimme flags for each site. You only fight over 3 flags, but on the ANC flags, the fighting can get really hectic. The White Russian spawn right next to it, there's basically a lot of debris, broken buildings around, and that actually gives you a lot of leeway to use the pillars to your advantage, especially if you play a battle medic style with the Fedorov Optical, for 100% to be sure. That's the weapon that you should be using to absolutely demolish people, that's for sure. Albion, though, I'm not 100% sold on it just yet. However, if you're someone that absolutely loves to pilot planes, that is the map for you. You will absolutely demolish people on that map. Not even kidding. I can't wait until I see more of Prolosko, our resident, top pilot, playing on Albion, because he's gonna go ham on everyone there. So if you love the plane gameplay, highly recommend Albion for you. Galicia is very similar to this as well, whereas Albion goes for the island hopping mechanic. You'll see Galicia with a much more open plane. You'll be fighting through the tiny trenches all around in the middle, but still, if you're a god in the bomber or in the plane, you will absolutely demolish people. So I highly recommend you try that. So with that, I mean, how many details will be left? Again, a lot of YouTubers were there with us. You'll see in the gameplay we had for the French guys, Weiss Thug, that was with us, and he'll give you your, hey, it's your boy Weiss Thug rundown of all the maps for anybody that's French in there. We even had some of the Arab YouTubers that were with us, mostly, I believe they're Bahraini, so if they're, just look out, because there's a couple of them, including a Tunisian YouTuber as well. They're gonna have everything in Arabic out for you, in English as well, of course. Jack Frags, Westy, all these guys, they're all pretty much in the footage, and you'll get to see either me being destroyed by them or me trying my best against all of them, because this is pretty much best case scenario where everybody's running around, everybody's playing well, and we're just trying to win as hard as we can. There are some moments where Bongi would very much just rush into us in a trench with an armored car and kill everyone by just running them over, but you know what, that's basically exactly how it happens with them, if you watch any of their YouTube content. So highly recommend, if you're anyone that actually likes the time period, this is the entire setup of this is late into the Russian intervention in World War I, up to the Russian Civil War between White and Red Russia. So personally, this is, as a history buff, this is an unexplored part of history, in video games at least, and I highly recommend that you at least give it a try, because this is the thing with premium. You have premium friends, premium trials, so look out for those, try out the maps, and hey, see, it's like, it'll come back, Milosh, you're an idiot for saying that these things are fun. Well, trust me, when you're running around and you have Rella on your squad and you're playing against pretty decent people, it can get pretty darn interesting, which is why I recommend you actually play on Friday Night Battlefield, because then you'll pretty much play against decent players. It's a much more different, you know, experience than what you're used to. So, highly recommend it yet again. But that's pretty much it. This entire video is sponsored by EA as well as my trip. I've let you know as much as I can right now, because again, it's not, you know, my thing to do the whole, hey, it's your boy Milosh, let's talk about the new map and all the new stuff in them. If anything, highly recommend that you stick around, make sure to subscribe, and check me out on Twitter, MilashMedic, and on there, I'll let you guys know when some Incursions gameplay, BF1 competitive is out. That'll be soon, TM, and you'll get to play the alpha soon, as was announced. So I can't wait to meet you in solo queue, because I definitely want to play that. We've had some great comms when we were playing. We had really nice try-hardy 5v5 game with some pretty darn good players, including former competitive players like Safe, like Hysteria's, and even from the console side, which played very impressively, I'll tell you that. Our medic was absolutely insane. But you get to see all of that and hear it with our in-game comms very soon. For now, I'll just leave you with the rest of the 30-ish plus minutes of gameplay that's remaining, even though it's not all, you know, perfect tip-top shape. I'll let you guys enjoy it, check out how the maps play, and how I play with fisheye field of view, because, hey, a lot of you watch me on Twitch, and you know how I'll play. It's very sporadic, that's for sure. At least all the colors are exactly like I enjoy them. So, I'll let you guys enjoy. I'll see you next time. Stick around very soon for some more BF1 Incursions gameplay. And I hope you enjoy the DLC. Let me know what you think about it in the comments or on Twitter. And we'll see you soon. See you in the battlefield.
No! Захватим цель!
We have lost objective Duff. We are losing objective Duff.
Аптечка! Это тебе аптечка! Они не возьмут эту цель! Аптечка, подлечись! Осторожно, штурмовик! Вот, лови! Аптечка! Аптечка, лови! Вижу медика! Ранили? Я тебе помогу! Я тебя подлатаю!
We have taken objective butter.
Да ты ранен! Я тебя подлечу!
Отлично, пригодится.
Аптечка, пригодится! Аптечка! Используй с толком! Вот тебе аптечка! Аптечка! Я займусь твоей раной.
Halfway there, we have the upper hand.
Аптечка пригодится! Ранили? Я тебе помогу! Тебя ранили! Я тебе помогу! У кого патроны? Захватим цель! Пулемет! Вражеский! Тебя ранили! Я тебе помогу! Тебя же ранили! Надо подлечить!
A flame trooper kit is available near your
подлечить?
location. We have taken objective Charlie.
Это тебе аптечка! Я займусь твоей раной. Обнаружен вражеский всадник. Давай вперед! Вижу! Пулемет! Вражеский! Вот так! Едем!
A new supply drop is en route. We are winning. Keep gathering supplies to ensure victory.
ее! Очень нужны патроны!
A new supply drop is en route.
Das Ziel darf nicht fallen! Verteidigt es! Verteidigt das Ziel bis zum letzten Mann! MG, seid vorsichtig!
A new supply drop is en route. We are winning. Keep gathering supplies to ensure victory.
Wir haben so gut wie gewonnen!
habe hier einen feindlichen Speer. Das ist ein Panzer.
A flame trooper is available near your location.
Das ist einer ihrer Soldaten. Haltet dieses Ziel. Vorsicht, Panzer!
A new supply drop is en route.
Da vorne ein Sanitäter!
A sentry gate is available near your location. Return to the combat area. Return to the combat area. A new supply drop is en route. We are. We have lost objective Edward.
Они не возьмут эту цель!
We have lost objective Freddy. We have taken objective Apples.
Нужно захватить цель, чтоб ее! Защищайте нашу
We've
цель!
taken objective Butter. We have lost objective George. We have taken objective Freddy.
Вот им граната! Граната гадом! Гранату! Цель! Захватим ее!
We have taken objective Apples. We have taken objective George. We have lost objective Butter. We have lost objective George.
Берегись! Там!
objective Edward.
Видишь? Штурмовик!
We have taken objective George.
Захватим цель!
We have lost objective Apples. We have taken objective Apples. We have lost objective Butter.
Обороняйте цель! Нельзя сдать цель!
We have taken
Защищайте
objective
ее!
Duff. We have taken objective Charlie.
Нужно захватить цель, чтоб ее! Мы должны защищать эту цель!
We have taken objective Butter.
Мы не должны потерять цель! Защищайте ее!
We control all objectives.
Осторожно! Враг!
Halfway there, we have the upper hand.
Берегись! Граната! Держите гранату, сволочи! Граната пошла! Берегись!
We are losing objective out. Return to the combat area.
Я ранен! Помогите!
We are winning.
Вон там!